Some of the content in this podcast does not belong to me and is displayed for entertainment purposes only. Step to the throne. Oh, genie of the lamp, can you grant me a wish? Just one wish.
Goldie, what is your wish?
I want to see the Goldie Gossip podcast.
Your wish is my command. The Goldie Gossip Podcast. Step to the throne. Step to the throne.
Hey, when it come to you, pistol I bust, issue with trust. When I wanna get a piece of your love, yeah. Base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad flip it, I can't get enough. I'm with your number when I'm with you, I'm bitter as fuck. Forbidden fruit on apple juice, can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some 1942 and I'm beating you. Girl, you chosen, fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's an ocean, I'm just imposing. That's give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's an ocean, I'm just imposing. That you give it to me and just me only.
Girl, you chosen. Sun is in the air, no, you can't bring no phones in. We walking in there like, what's all the commotion? No, we can't step up for the hill if we don't know him. Treat you special, girl, I hit you with the roses. Can't say your boyfriend ain't too controlling. You get along better with me. Fuck it up when you bust wide open.
Girl, you chosen. Fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing. That you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing. That you give it to me and just me only.
Yeah, I fuck with her. Yeah, brand new rollie got you frozen. Two more shots, got that pussy wide open. Said she wanna go another round of provoking. Shorty up and down on the pole like she voting. I like when you talk that shit to me, but just ain't nothing new, but you know how to do it to me. Ass up, face down, we can make a little movie. On the rapper, you the groupie, got it wetter than jacuzzi. She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy. Right head in the sheets and you sweating out your weed. Rich nigga, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen. Fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing. That you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing. That you give it to me and just me only. I ain't bullshit. I'm looking for a better record now. Oh. All right, folks. Welcome to the 98th edition, sorry about that, of the Goldie Gossip Podcast. It's your boy Goldie Himalaya. Welcome, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, to the 92nd edition of the Goldie Gossip Podcast. I don't know what's going on with the effects. Hold up, let me turn this off. Okay. Let's do the flip.
All right, there's the flip. All right, guys. You know, I wanted to do a different intro to this podcast. I wanted to do the intro with a real old school turntable. That's right. I got tons of records and I have a turntable. I want to show it to you. Check it out. There it is, guys. There's my turntable. I want to play some records for you guys, but I decided that I would do that on another podcast. So let's get right into the show. Let me check my records so that I'm staying on point. All right, guys, let's get into some Goldie Gossip. This Goldie Gossip is, I got a new platform. It's called Telegram. You guys all know a telegram, like if you want to send a telegram. They have a website. And the person that turned me on to this website was Megan Thee Stallion. Yep, she didn't want me to hit her up on regular platforms. So she has an account with Telegram. And so I signed up with Telegram. So check me out on my new platform, Telegram. And right now, let's get into some Goldie Gossip obituaries. Yep. We got to do it again. All right, guys. I only have one obituary. This obituary is for Tito Jackson of the Jackson 5 and the Jackson family. It's really, really sad. I'm a big fan of the Jacksons, Michael, and the whole family. And they just lost Tito. He died at 70 years old of a heart attack. And by the way, me and Tito is the same age, 70 years old. Before I continue with this, I would like to show you guys a clip of the accolades of Tito Jackson. And we'll come back after the clip. Check it out.
Today, we gather to remember an icon, a man whose voice and legacy have shaped generations. Tito Jackson, a member of the legendary Jackson family. The world is in mourning as we say goodbye to Tito, whose musical influence, humility, and warmth left an unforgettable mark on everyone he touched. This is more than just a funeral. It's a farewell to a soul who brought music to life, a brother, a father, and a musical pioneer. Join us as we take a heartfelt journey through Tito Jackson's emotional send-off, the tributes pouring in from family and fans, and how the world is coming together to remember this legendary artist. Stay tuned. This is a story you won't want to miss. Tito Jackson wasn't just a member of one of the most famous musical families in the world. He was an artist in his own right. As a guitarist and vocalist for the Jackson 5, Tito helped pave the way for a sound that defined an era. From ABC to I Want You Back, his work with his brothers became the foundation of pop and R&B, influencing countless artists over the decades. But beyond the spotlight, Tito was a family man, devoted to his children, his siblings, and his extended family. His life was filled with love, and that same love was at the center of his final farewell. The Jackson family is no stranger to loss, having bid farewell to Michael Jackson over a decade ago. And now, they've come together once again to honor Tito's life. His funeral, held earlier this week, was a deeply emotional ceremony filled with music, memories, and tributes from some of the biggest names in the industry. From Stevie Wonder to Diana Ross, the stars came out in full force to honor Tito. Stevie Wonder, who had shared a lifelong friendship with the Jackson family, performed a tearful rendition of Isn't She Lovely, dedicating the song to the entire Jackson family for the love they've shown the world. Diana Ross, who was instrumental in discovering the Jackson 5, gave a heartfelt tribute, saying, "Tito was always the quiet strength of the family. His kindness and humility never wavered, and his music will live on forever." The most emotional moments of the ceremony came from Tito's brothers and children, who spoke from the heart about the man behind the music. Jermaine Jackson, visibly emotional, spoke about their childhood, saying, "Tito was always our rock. He was the one who kept us grounded. No matter how big the fame got, he was our brother, and now he's our angel." Janet Jackson also shared touching memories of her brother, recalling how he had always been her protector and supporter. "Tito was the one who always believed in me," Janet said through tears. "He had this quiet wisdom about him. He never needed to shout to be heard, but when he spoke, we all listened." Tito's sons, Taj, Terrell, and TJ Jackson, known collectively as the group 3T, gave one of the most emotional tributes of the day. "Dad was our hero," said TJ Jackson. "He taught us everything, about music, about life, and about how to be good men. We miss him more than words can say, but we know he's looking down on us, playing his guitar and smiling." As the world tuned in to watch Tito Jackson's funeral, the outpouring of love from fans was overwhelming. From social media to streets lined with mourners, people came together to remember the impact Tito had on their lives. Fans from across the globe shared stories of how his music had brought joy, comfort, and inspiration during their darkest times. "Tito's music was the soundtrack to my childhood," one fan shared on Twitter. "I grew up dancing to the Jackson 5, and Tito's guitar playing was the heartbeat of those songs. Rest in peace, legend." Another fan, standing outside the funeral venue, said, "Tito wasn't just a musician. He was a part of our lives. His family brought us joy for decades, and we owe him so much. This goodbye is hard, but we're all here for him." Tito Jackson's funeral wasn't just a moment of mourning. It was a celebration of life. Music was at the heart of the ceremony, reflecting the very essence of who Tito was. His own band members, along with the Jackson family, performed some of his most beloved songs. "Can You Feel It?" one of the Jacksons' greatest hits, brought the audience to their feet, reminding everyone of the power of music to heal even in the darkest of times. Through the tears, there was joy. Joy in remembering Tito's contributions to music, joy in the memories he left behind, and joy in knowing that his legacy will continue through his children, his grandchildren, and the countless fans who loved him. As the Jackson family and the world say their final goodbyes, one thing is clear: Tito Jackson's legacy is far from over. His music will continue to inspire future generations, and his role as a loving father, brother, and friend will never be forgotten. Tito once said, "Music is a universal language. It speaks to the soul." And that's exactly what his music did. It spoke to the soul, and it will continue to speak to us for years to come. Tito Jackson may be gone, but his music and his spirit will live on forever. As we remember this musical icon, let's keep his memory alive by celebrating the music he gave us. If you've been touched by Tito Jackson's music, share your favorite song or memory in the comments below. Let's honor his legacy by continuing to play his songs and pass them down to future generations. Don't forget to like this video, Share it with fellow fans of Tito Jackson and subscribe for more tributes to the legends who have shaped our world. Thank you for watching, and let's keep Tito's music playing in our hearts forever.
So that was a clip, guys, of Tito Jackson. Rest in peace, Tito. And the entire Jackson family has my condolences. All right, coming up next, let's get into some Facebook birthday shout-outs. I haven't did birthday shout-outs in a while, so we're gonna do some birthday shout-outs. Let's get into it. My birthday shout-out starts with Avril Alexander. Avril Alexander, happy birthday, baby girl. We have Brittany Robinson. Brittany Robinson, happy birthday. Love Lucky. And Angel Light. Audrey Frederick. Now, Audrey Frederick has been following me for quite a long time. I want to give a big shout out to Audrey Frederick. Jessica Henderson. G. Kelly out of Detroit, along with Donna Kelly. G. Kelly, happy birthday, baby girl. We love you, and I follow you, and you follow me, and I appreciate that very much. We got Ann Alderit. Happy birthday, Ann. Anna Banana. We did a video together called Mexicana Anna. And her daughter also, Sarah Avila. Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday, baby girl. We got Megan Marshall. We have Nene. Happy birthday, Nene. Erica Love. Happy birthday, Erica Love. Sabrina Bolton. Nevada Breeze. Latrice Chance. Happy birthday, Latrice Chance. And Delphine Smith. And last but not least, we have Amber Lenz. Happy birthday to you guys. As I follow the birthdays, when I do my next birthday Facebook shout outs, I'll hit you up. Thank you guys, and happy birthday. Let's move on. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to show you guys, or I should say, tell you guys, another true Hollywood story. That's right, another true Hollywood story. This time, I want to tell you guys about a star that I met in Hollywood. His name is Michael Ironside. Michael Ironside. And I know a lot of you guys may not recognize him because he's never been a leading actor, but he's been in so many great projects. Now, just to familiarize you guys on who Michael Ironside is, I got a clip of him in Total Recall. Check it out, and I'll talk about it after the clip. Check it out.
I can be proud.
In comfort, domes have been installed to protect you from the vacuum outside. These do not touch exterior windows or airlocks. And since the air volume is limited, no smoking is allowed anywhere in the colony.
All right.
Thank you, and enjoy your stay on Mars.
Passport? Come on, get out of the way. Hey, wait! Stand back! Mr. Cohagen wants to see you. Right away.
There's my boy.
Since you lost him.
There he is, Michael Ironside.
We've got a car to take. So how long do you plan to stay on Mars?
Check him out.
2 weeks. Look at that shit. What the hell's this? The Martians love Kawato. They think he's fucking George Washington. Kill the bastard. Nobody knows who he is. Have you brought any fruits or vegetables onto the planet? 2 weeks. Excuse me? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's not just graffiti. The rebels took over the refinery last night. El Turbine is going out. And it gets worse. The rebels... That's Quaid. Where? The woman. Get him. Her. Arrest that woman. Get that woman. Catch.
Get ready for a surprise.
So that was a clip, guys, of Michael Ironside and our meeting together in Hollywood. So I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take you way back to the early 90s. Okay, guys, it's like this. I got a DUI, okay? My first and only DUI. So, I'm gonna give you the backstory. I'm working at Children's Hospital. I got off in the evening shift. I went around the corner to my peeps, my band, Mike and Tanya. They lived right around the corner from the hospital. So whenever I get out of the hospital, I would hit them up. You know, we party a little bit before I go home, back to the valley. I stopped at this house. I still had my scrubs on from the hospital. And Mike asked me to take one more jigger. We were drinking cognac. He told me to take one jigger of cognac. Keep in mind, I wasn't toasted. I had just got off of work. I took that one jigger and I got in my car and I headed out to the valley on the 210 freeway. I know I had took the drink, but trust me, I'm probably more toasted right now than I was that night. I was cool. I'm on the 210, no cars are on the freeway. And behind me, a few, maybe a mile back, was the CHP. And they was watching me. So I saw them. So I said, okay, that's cool. I know they watching me. No other cars were on the freeway, just me. And they following me. And I adjusted my speed. I made sure I wasn't swerving. I wasn't toasted, so I wasn't swerving. I was cool. Nevertheless, they stopped me. They stopped me. 2 women, 2 CHPs. They stopped me. I got out. I agreed. That was a mistake. I agreed to do the sobriety test. I should have turned it down and lawyered up, but I didn't know any better. So they gave me the sobriety test. Apparently, according to them, I failed. I didn't think I failed. In fact, I know I didn't fail. Nigga, I got balance like Michael Jackson. I walked the line, I spin around, I came back, and the fact that I was so prolific in my steps led them to believe, yeah, this nigga drunk. So they arrested me. They took me to the San Fernando Valley Police Department. They kept me there overnight, supposedly to sober up, but I was sober from the beginning. And so they let me go at 5 o'clock in the morning. They took away my shoelaces. They took away my belt buckles. So I couldn't hold my pants up and I couldn't hold my shoes on because I didn't have ties to my shoes. So I had to walk for several miles back to where they parked my car. Thank God they didn't impound the car. They parked it under one of those driveways under the freeway, and I was able to get back to my car. But anyways, I went to court. I had to do, okay, first of all, my license was suspended for 30 days, which means I was on the bus. After that, they had court-mandated DUI classes. I had to pay for each one of those classes, and it was like 6 weeks of pays. I did that, and they also had court-mandated AI classes. Now, here's the deal, guys. When they give you AI classes, they give you a book with all of the classes throughout LA that you can go to attend the AI meetings. And so I'm smart. You know what I did? I looked in the book, and instead of going to the ones in the hood down in LA, nope. I went to Beverly Hills. I say, let me look at the sobriety classes in Beverly Hills. So I got it. It was on Fairfax. It was north of Fairfax on San Vicente. But this is basically going into Beverly Hills. I knew it was going to be cool. There was a church right there. I registered with the church, and they had meetings, AI meetings. You had to get up in front of the class and say, my name is Abdul Neal, and I'm an alcoholic. And you had to, tell your stories and everything. So I was there. It was a real nice church. I knew it would be because it was in Beverly Hills. They had a piano, which was great. I was playing the piano. They had a ceremony for the people who have graduated from the class. And they had cake, and ice cream and stuff. And that particular night, when I went to my meeting, to my AA meetings, Michael Ironside was the guest speaker. And when I seen him, I said, I know him. I know him. I done seen him in several different movies. And I was really, really excited. And I sat in the audience and he explained his bout with alcoholism. Michael Ironside explained that his entire family was in show business, writers, producers, actors, all in the industry. And even though they lived in Beverly Hills and they were all in the industry, all of them were alcoholics. He said that everybody in his house drunk, and it was normal. He didn't know no other way. And he explained how many days he had left the studios drunk in his car, drove somewhere, don't know where he drove to, parked the car, woke up the next day, and had no idea what happened the prior night. He don't know where he left his car. He didn't know anything. And he was so distraught because he was saying, I wondered, did I kill somebody? I wondered if I crashed into cars. He had no idea what he'd done. And he said he had done that over and over and over again. And he was tired of it. It was a pattern of abuse that was synonymous with his family. And he decided to get sober. He decided to get sober. And so he dedicated the rest of his career and his life to, giving his testimony to alcoholics in an effort to get them to reform. So after he did his speech, I was still excited. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I was all starstruck because I knew who he was. And while everybody was eating the ice cream and the cake and they were all, celebrating everybody's sobriety, I went over to the piano and I was playing the piano. And I saw him and I really, really wanted his autograph. So I went over to him and I said, Mr. Ironside, can I get your autograph? He looked at me dead in my eye and he said, no! I'm not here for that. I'm here to provide support for alcoholics and their sobriety. I'm not here for that. And it kind of hurt my feelings, but I understood where he was coming from. And I told him, I'm just a big fan, and I'm sorry, I apologize if I offended you or anything, but anyways, I went back to the piano, and I sat down. Everybody had their ice cream and cake. And at the end of the night, he walked over to me. I was still at the piano, and he put his hand on my shoulder. And he looked at me and he said, thank you, man. I know that you appreciate my art, and I appreciate you. And I told him, yes, sir. But I didn't want to bother him anymore. He left. I left. And that was my experience with my boy, Michael Ironside. Guys, thanks for rocking with me. I got to close this out with another Goldie Himalayan video. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'm going to continue this song, and it's only going to get better. Scully Himalaya, y'all. Peace. See you next podcast.